the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History.
Here's a Minuteman re-entry vehicle that actually went to space. You can actually see the heat damage there. So if you're at a shoe store, you put your feet in there, and then the shoe salesman would x-ray your feet. So in this museum, they have this this exhibit, which is the creation of the gadget, the core used in the Trinity site, and learning some pretty cool stuff here. So the center sphere here is the plutonium core, the two halves of the plutonium core right here. Inside there are the neutron initiator device, the Urchin, and but this is cool though. This cylinder here, and also this is the other. Well, this is the other portion that it goes inside. Is actually uranium-238. I didn't realize that they used uranium in this bomb, but apparently they used uranium-238, not 235, to kind of contain the material long enough for sufficient reaction to occur. Also to reflect the neutrons back into the device. This outside here is aluminum, and then the explosive casing would have gone around that. So yeah, apparently Fat Man had both, or I don't know about Fat Man, but the Trinity site bomb, the gadget, had both plutonium and uranium, although it was uranium-238. Didn't know that, so that's cool. And also the initiator here was, you have the inner core, and then you would also have an outer core of a material that I am completely drawing a blank on the name of right now. And then all the little grooves, which you may or may not be able to see, contain the other material, which I also cannot remember the name of right now, that would combine, releasing all the neutrons that initiate the reaction. So overall, this is really cool. Actually learned quite a bit here already, and this is like one of the first exhibits I saw. So that's amazing. All that's amazing.
Highly recommend the nuclear museum. So highly recommend the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History. Actually learned a lot, and I'm like kind of obsessed with the Manhattan Project a little bit. Like, it's kind of an interest of mine, and it was actually like I learned quite a bit in there, like things that I thought I knew about that I didn't actually know anything about. So that's a pretty ringing endorsement, I feel like. So this is super touristy, but I am in no way ashamed of that. So I was in Old Town, and I ran across the Candy Lady, and it kept saying something about being famous for the Breaking Bad tour of Albequerque, and I was like, oh, I wonder what this is about. So I went inside. She asked me if I was looking for the good stuff. She's like, oh, you're looking for, you're out of town, you looking for the good stuff? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, well, in season 1 and 2 of Breaking Bad, apparently they were approached to make an edible version of what would be used for meth in the show. Got that good stuff. So they put in a paper bag so it doesn't look like you're walking around Albuquerque with a bag of meth. Oh, it's got little baggies. It's got little dime bags in it. That's great. So here's the meth from Breaking Bad.